added this of just kind of a basic way of getting a, like, okay, how big of a deal is getting a I. So it's like, hey, it's D6 is pretty minor, while, super might be critical, it might be defining if it's a D20, but generally speaking, it's pretty simple. Kind of didn't really change much down here, though. The basic premise, basic ABCs work pretty well. I wrote out the idea of the writers. This is we're making a series, as well as the setting assumption. First thing you have to determine is, what's the genre? Is it action? Is it a comedy show? Is it supposed to be educational? Is it supposed to be a mystery? You want to do gags and stuff? What's the structure? And finally, what kind of merchandise are we trying to show? Are you trying to rely on characters a lot? Are you trying to rely on collectibles? You want to sell an issue, usually a social issue of some variety? Or are you trying to sell the franchise? You're promoting the brand, so you want to do things to make sure people understand that it is the brand TM. This is leading into the age rating thing. As you kind of see here, I brought up Precure because Precure already kind of handled a lot of this already. So what we're going to do is, instead of using the Japanese rating, we're going to be using the American ratings, of course. So we're going to do TVY. Actually, it would be TVY ages, if I remember correctly. Ages 2 up. These are literally for tiny kids. Aimed at literal babies. Like, not exactly, nothing hardcore going on here. All audiences, TV1. Entertaining the whole family. Promote healthy promoting. We want to do all audiences 7 up, which is -7, which is 7 up. The show is dedicated to a younger audience. Dedicated to a younger audience, but may contain scenes of fantasy violence, FV, or complicated storylines. Effectively, TVY7 is what a vast majority of these shows actually were. Like, He-Man was TVY7. You kind of see all these TV7, TV7. A lot of these were very easy. Now, mind you, you do get some, like, the Puppy's Further Adventures or the Little Rascals. The Little Rascals. Like, those would be TVY. They're literally for children. Little tiny babies. Therefore, baby. TVG. Though may contain plot point of, gonna do a general family audience of, may contain plot points of storylines, not interested for. Effectively, this is technically for everyone, however, also not. Like, this is not exactly like hardcore or anything. No one's like, nothing extreme is happening. However, it's still not really aimed at kids. Then we do PG. And suitable for younger kids. Let's find age appropriate. PG age. Parental guidance suggested. Parental guidance PG, which we're going to do 10 up. Let's see. The show has fine. How do we want to? Let's see. Program. The show may have infrequent course, but not language. Romantic content. And moderate violence. Not just fantasy violence, moderate violence. Usually against bad guys who are bad. Teen. Teenager. Teenager. Let's see. We want to find. Go. As frequent suggested, no, extreme strong language, and then we have TV and which is TVMA. Come on, use that, which would be 18 up. Shows for adult audiences, only. Sexual themes, extreme violence, crass humor, or suggested. There we go. Generally speaking, you are aimed for the TV. Literally, these first three. That is your prerogative. That is what you want to hit. Super Saturday Show, which we're going to then bring in. What we're going to do is we're going to bring in the director's note, and the director's note is not the showrunners, it's HBMS. The HBMM requests. Draconian producer. The MBS has made it abundantly clear that they will not tolerate breaking the established rules and regulations of the rating. Should the stars break one of the rule, such as a swear word in a TVY production, they will they'll automatically fumble their next action or lose 1d6 or 1d6 plot power. They fumble their next action or lose 1d6 plot power. The producers do not. The producer don't want another lawsuit. Little bit little bit of a dramatic situation. Hey, wait a second. Don't you wanna? You gotta make sure you do it right. The MBS requires you to. That's kind of the idea when it comes to the draconian producer rule. Like, hey, as long as you are following the rules, you're going to be fine. However, if you are in a TVY production, that has different problems. Oh, how are you doing today, Notepad? Would you be elaborating Rule 2 of the Jam? Just haven't gotten around to reading the whole channel yet. Hello, Notepad. Hello. Hello, Kalu, Kale. How are we doing today? Well, Rule 2 of the Jam, if I go to the Jammer Hours and hit that, you gotta keep things as close to the original as you can while adding your own touch-ups if you so please. Generally speaking, if you're making a... Try to keep things as close to the original as you can. But you can do things that if you feel are appropriate. What I'm saying here is, don't say, well, I'm gonna be I'm inspired by WEG Star Wars, the original, West End game, Star Wars game, except I am changing it to a 1D10 system, and I'm changing everything about it, but I'm gonna say I'm inspired by it. No. Keep it as... If you're using WEG, you're probably going to be using D6s. Hey, you want to do this? But you can maybe change it to a bunch of D8s. If that's your... Oh, God. If that's your prerogative. Keep it as close as you can. That's really all that it is. Making sure that people don't deviate too far from the establishment. Let's see. All audiences, general audiences. We've got... We're going to do Knights of the Round Galaxy. Dun 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 dun. Mm. 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 Let's see, Knights of the Round Galaxy. Knights of the Round Galaxy. Is first being made. Already the PM director know that this is going to be an action show with an action show in an episodic format. Though they will be trying to sell more collectibles through their merchandise, Though they'll be trying to sell more collectibles through their merchandise. You do want to collect all of Prince Lightstar's swords. 8. As for the age rating, the group agrees on a TVY rating. There will be some violence against the enemies. Against demon aliens. There will be some violence against demon aliens, but they won't die and but they won't show anything too violent, and no one ever really dies. There we go. That's kind of the basic premise of it. Okay, cool. You want an episodic action show with an emphasis on, like the message. Cool, you want to make Captain Planet. You should be able to make Captain Planet. That's perfectly fine. Everyone's happy with that. So, then, after that, we go here. What we can do is we can actually do something like this. And we'll put an image right there. Which is going to... Then we go down here to themes, motifs. Okay, now this is where things get a little bit more complicated. going to do is Cartoon Action Hour. We're gonna here real fast. It's gotta redo a few things. That's what I do best, right? Not quite what I was looking for, but you know what? I'll take it. Let's see. Want to do series creation. Go down to 8. So I just want to see what they're focused on. So what we're focusing on. So we have the series guide, tagline, series dials, series genre. Okay, so we want to do with tech levels. Okay. We can work with this. We can work with this. So, setting assumptions. So we just got some very basic. These are setting assumptions. What's the genre? What's the structure? What's the merchandise? Okay, then we do. Actually, no. It's a. So actually, we start with Showtime. Then we go with the setting assumption. Okay. So, setting assumption. I'm gonna start writing out what the series will actually be. Each series. When designing a series, each of the PL, let's see, the PL and the director will have a hand. We'll have a hand in developing. We'll have a hand in developing the nature and abilities that the stars will possess. Let's see, developing the nature and abilities the stars will possess each. Right, during their time as the writers, the PL will or be either proposing ideas or making rolls on charts to create an interesting setting to explore and to promote with their stars. Go. So it's kind of the idea is like, hey, be passionate about what you're doing. So we want to do, so if we do setting assumption, the first setting assumption, I do so. So we want to do first 24. I need to actually settings. So we need to be, what do we need to, we need the genre. Would that be it? No, would it be, wouldn't be set, it would be, what would it be called? It's good, I need a good word. Genre synonym. What's a... Unless we call it something genre differently. First thing is the... Mm. Is the type of determines the type of show. The type is the overall focus and plot of the series, indicating what the adventures the stars will be doing and they're facing. The type, action adventure. So then we go on to the genre. So, the genre of the genre of the series. The series is the baseline assumption of what's going on and the overall setting the story finds itself taking place taking place in. Each genre will contribute to the competency to the let's call it the contribute to the pitch assumption. The pitch assumption that each of the let's see, each of them have to work with when determining a genre. Refer back to the type of story taking place. The type of story taking place. Well, in action genre. Well, let's see, in action type with a post-apocalyptic genre. The genre is going to look drastically different than a comedy show with same genre. With the same genre. The writers and the director may choose on a genre or write out they choose on a genre, writing out their own, or may consult the following chart to determine a random genre. Oh. Yeah. So, Greek here, we use this chart for everything. We're gonna use good old maybe we probably I like do. So if we want to do. Actually, why don't we just make a D20 chart? Why don't we make a D20 chart? I like D20 charts. Why don't we use what we do? Name, description, 6. And we go down 6, 5, and then we table property cell 0.03. Then we do D20. It's a D20, and then we do genre description. Can I fit all 10 there? One, two. 17, 18, 19, and then this would be 20. Can I fit everything I want? That's the question. So first things first, we do go Kalam. Good old Kalam. We've got it. We're gonna use it. So we do that. Everything's set to 3. What if we bring it down to 0.5? Okay. Font's 10. What if we bring it down to font 8? All right. All right, gaming. All right, gamers. We gaming? I think we're gaming. Kalam. Okay, we do. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20. All right, nice solid D20 roll. So, let's start writing. Best viewers torture. God, really, dude? Really? Spam bot. Just read it. Submit report. This you. Goodness gracious, how does it keep happening? How does this keep happening? So, we're just gonna go down the list of, so we want straight up, we want historical, we want fantasy, we want science fiction, we want a westerns are fun, post-apocalypse, so historical fantasy, western, post-apocalypse, modern day, near future, cyberpunk, because we can add in cyberpunk to this. We can. What other settings do we have? If we consult cartoon action hour, let's see. Military fiction, G.I. Joe. Let's do. Oh, horror. Horror's a good one. Superheroes. Let's think of some other. Noir mystery. What's the jam theme again? The theme of the jam is the oldies. The entire pitch of the current jam of Jammer Hours 2024 is, if I go up here to it is the ultimate OSR shit brew jam. Legitimately, that is what it is. Now, what does this actually mean? The OSR shit brew jam means let me bring this all up for you. By some bro, I got mute because it's a little bit easier to see things. So because it's the ultimate OSR shit brew jam, effectively the rules are you can't use D&D or any D&D derivatives. You gotta keep things as close to the original, well, as you can. This is the year 2000 and before. Yes, have to make a brand new TRPG based on a TRPG from the year 2000 or before. That is the theme. So there's quite a you've got about 25 years worth of games to work with. Let's think of some fun genres. Actually, I should do genre bender. A genre mech. That's just gonna be like roll 2 and take them both. Horror. I guess we could put in. It's a spooky adventure. Let's think. G.I. Joe, modern day superheroes. see. Is the Amazing Engine in then? Is that before 2000? If the answer is yes, then it's good. Just make sure you tell me what you're basing it off of. Let's see, we need 4 more genres that we would want to set cool cartoons in. Let's look. Muppet Babies. The Wuzzies. The Flintstone Kids. I guess we could do, actually, it's, dark fantasy, high fantasy. Exotic adventure. So it's just an exotic adventure. Oh, where are we going? Well, we're going to. We're going across the world. It's I made like I made things like, if you want to base something off like Sword World, I said, yeah, Sword World's fine. It's different enough. It's like I do. That rule was effectively don't make an actual OSR shit brew your D20s and don't make Shadow Dark. I'm not asking you to make Shadow Dark. I'm asking you to experiment and look at different games, because that's a lot more interesting to me than an actual OSR shit brew. Oh god, what else are we working with here? 80s, 90s. Let's see, do we got any 90s? Show me some 90s tailspin. Oh god, what would you? God, we need 3 more. Tailspin, Tasmania, the Rugrats, X-Men, SWAT Cats. Gothic. So yeah, whatever it is, just gothic. Digital world. Digimon. Digital monster. Hey Arthur, Daria, South Park. I mean, gotta be one more toy commercial. Educational, like Carmen Sandiego. Like, the thing is, like, that's kind of like what I kind of structure the idea of the type of the show. It's like, you could be an action post-apocalypse, but you could be an educational post-apocalypse or a mystery post-apocalypse. The type of show is up here. Like with like Carmen Sandiego would ultimately be an educational and exotic adventure story, because where in the world's Carmen Sandiego? Well, we gotta find where Carmen Sandiego is, so we're gonna go to China, or we're gonna go to all these mystical, awesome places to find where it is. The entire point is teaching kids about the wonders of geography or something. However, the point is that it's a good Kabarachi. It's like that fucking I guess yeah, we can do surreal. So it would be God, what was that? It was CBS Kids? Was it CBS Kids show about kids in the internet world? I'm trying to oh god, what is it? This one. What is this fucking show? Cyber Chase, baby. Yeah, remember Cyber Chase? You know the fact that Cyber Chase is, I think, still going? Yeah, fucking Cyber Chase. It's PBS Kids. Yeah, they have 15 seasons, and it just aired the next one. It's great. They're still going. Yeah, it's great. Cyber Chase is still going. And the fact that Cyber Chase is still going makes my day. Animorphs? Oh, we got a manly co-host. Well, I'm not gonna lie, my Battle Beast is kind of fucked up, but he's my Battle Beast and I love him. Animorphs? Animorphs would probably end up being like modern day, but it would be an action show in the modern day. That's the genre is literally just what's going on. Like what's the genre we're actually working for? Actually, so, mm, it takes place in the historical time period. With all the problems that entails. Dark fantasy. The show takes place in a dark fantasy. Evil is about to win. Science fiction. The show takes place in the far future with laser guns and spaceships. The show takes place in the Wild West. At least spiritually Wild West. Brave Star is technically a Western show in space. I want to make Brave Star. You can do it with Western. Post-apocalypse. The show. Let's see. Takes place in the modern day of 1980X. With all the modern conveniences. Near future. And takes place in the far future of the 2020s. 2020s. There's probably flying cars by then. There we go. Cyberpunk. The show is centered around a military unit. Probably a pretty special one. Probably a pretty special one. G.I. Joe, there can't heroes. G.I. Joe's there. G.I. Joe. No, it reminds me of a called The Toons. These days, modern day character runs a diner, supports during TV show characters. It's been on there for like 20 plus years, like Hey Arnold, and I can't think of anyone else. I think about this kid who hunted some Sargon-like dude, but for his imagination, so there's always Deadly Game World involved. Funny gag was that everything was lemon flavored and Sargon hate. Hey, why is Manly discount Magneto? See, the thing is, it was supposed to be Battle Beast. It's supposed to be Battle Cat from He-Man. But Battle Cat did not want to work properly. I could not get the mask to look right. So, Manly just kind of looks retarded now. But don't worry, I too look retarded in my battle short shorts. Okay, horror. The show. Girls and their superheroes and super friends The show has art, noir twist. Expect some gangsters. Has a noir twist. Expect some gangsters and organized crime. Oh, I already have horror. Damn, I need one more. Toon World. Toon like logic. Let's see. Traditional high fantasy adventure and a dark lord. Even with a dark lord. Even with a dark lord. Food, exotic adventure. This takes place in exotic locale. Exotic. Real. Fictional. Gothic. The show has gothic event. Dark and moody, but hope. Oh, when the show is of the digital world, digital monsters. Yep, roll twice. So we need one more. We need one more genre to fill this out. What genre can you think about? What are we working with? So we got high fantasy, we got dark fantasy, science fiction, we've got westerns. What are we missing? Feel like we're missing something. Portal fantasy? Portal fantasy? What the fuck does portal fantasy mean? I guess I could put isekai in. Oh god, you want me to put in portal fantasy? Alright. I guess that's what the D&D cartoon is. Technically, I guess it would be a portal fantasy setting. Expect. Be on the lookout. Oh, with a noir twist. Be on the lookout for gangsters and organized crime. There we go. So this is our basic D20 chart. So I want to roll. What's my random show going to be? 10. It's going to be a horror show. What does that mean? It's just a horror show. Which one is Conan the Adventurer? Conan the Adventurer would most likely be a high fantasy world. It's a high fantasy adventure at the end of the day. Conan. It's just fantasy. It is a fantasy, happy-go-lucky adventure. That's not what actual Conan is, mind you. And Dave the Barbarian would literally be high fantasy plus Toon World. That would be the joke, is that it's a mix series. Technically, again, that's the beautiful thing with genre mix, is that you can do anything. You can just mix these together if you want. Nothing can stop you with that. So, we've got the genre. So, that brings us to... let's see. West. Good. Gimmick synonym. Shtick. Shtick. If the genre is defining the setting of where the stars are taking place, let's see, defining the setting of where the stars are having adventures, then the shtick is the star's ability to interact with that world. Interact with that world. When determining the series shtick, each star will have the option of the shtick can be expressed. It can be expressed in different ways. It can be expressed in different ways, such as how the group comes together, what adventures and problems they may face, and also what their potential powers may be. If the shtick has when determining a we'll announce if power shtick. No, it's a power shtick. When using it will be a IO power or gimmick that every star will have access. That every star. When they are made. Power sticks on the other. Power sticks. So. Power stick. Effectively, hey, the power stick is saying, hey, you are all transforming robots. Hey, you have a bunch of like high-tech power. That's the gimmick. That is your thing. You have that. We want to do. Let's actually. That This we do. This we select you. We columns right. We send you out like ya. And then we do D6. Actually, we do D6. That's a lot. D6. No, no. Insert 2 columns to the right. This. All of you, we could bring you all the way over there. Column 0.75. Select you 0.75. You become 2. You become 2. We select all of you, send you out at those slots. And then we do D6. Actually, it would be D. That's we. So 7, 8, and we do something like this, maybe. I'm trying to think of various shticks at the top of my head. What about Code Lyoko? That's a Portal fantasy. Yeah, you can justify Portal. The thing is, you could justify like Code Lyoko as Portal fantasy. You could also do it something more akin to like digital world stuff, depending on how you want to do that. This is supposed to be a pretty like you can choose a genre whatever you want or just roll on the chart. That's always been the case, what I like to do. Let's think. Radical magic powers. Let's just name out things of your cool favorite show. What would you want? What's the shtick of your television show? Let's look over here. The Gummy Bears. Actually, no, that'd be radical magic powers. Let's Snorks make music. Yeah, combining super robot. We all love the combining super robot. Not Muppet Baby. Let's see. The Thundar, it would be a let's see. Special weapon. Land Fortress. Let's think. Dungeons and Dragons, that's pretty easy to understand. Well, it's convenient to the same name, version short for Mobile Armored Strike Commandos. Let's see. It would be vehicle. There we go. Inexplicable musical set pieces. There we go. There we go. Gem in the holograms. Friendship. Friendship is magic. There we go. Yep, friendship is tangible matter. We can bring this up to a D. Okay, we need more sticks. We need 2 more. We need 3 more sticks. Let's see. Super Friends. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Everyone is a mutant. Everyone is a mutant. Real American hero. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe. Aliens from another world. No. Do we have any more that we would like to bring in? Let's see. Traveling around the world without a care. Let's think. We can bring in. Traveling adventures. All right. Okay. All right. Just keep hitting me. What's going on? How are we doing this? I believe in you. Crossovers. Like, crossovers wouldn't really be like a shtick unless, like, that's kind of the thing. I don't really know how you would. I don't get that one. Yeah, anything. I'm open for anything at this point. Because if we bring it over to. So we would need 7 more, effectively. And then we'd have all the shticks. Let's think. We got a nice solid 20 shticks. Let's do, so we, let's think. Captain Planet. Let's think. Working for a wacky company, i.e. Tailspin. Tailspin! Good old Street Sharks. We all love Pirates of Dark Water. The Pirates of Dark Water. Let's think. King Arthur and the Knights of Justice. Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Let's think. Let's think. What would be some good goof troop? Yeah, Angela Anaconda inadvertently led to my parents getting divorced. Let's see. The Mighty Ducks. Of course, we got 94 Spider-Man. Oh. Ineffectual villain group. There we go. Yeah, what are you? You're just really bad at being villains. That would be more up here. Moral stories. I think it's fine as a D12. Captain Planet status quo. Legit. Actually, mythological. Mythological. Logical characters. Okay, we need 3 more. All right, I believe in you all. Status quo. Status quo is kind of the assumed thing. Like, I want to put out a... Effectively, what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to most likely write a bit up here being like, return to status quo. Which is like, at the end of episodes and things, everything will return to a status quo. Very rarely will things change. And Garfield talks, but doesn't really communicate. Yeah, that would be, no one understands them. Actually, we could even do it, fourth wall conversations. Garfield mostly talks to us. Let's think. What do we got to work with here? Oh, Mr. Toad. The Adventures of Don Quixote, or Don Quixote, and Sancho Panza. Alright. The New Adventures of He-Man. And the Pirates, Swamp Thing, Tailspin. Let's... Cinematic flair. What would be ultra violent slapstick? That works. There we go. It's like, yeah, that's just the shtick. You know, that's kind of the joke. Actually, that is a funny one. It's there we go. Anthropomorphic characters. Why? What do we have here? You know, it's the furry option. Everyone's just a furry. Tailspin. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Table establish. Going to do this. Put you in here. Put the table inside of the table. Going to set you one. Put that there, and then we're going to set a table in sight of the table as well. We're going to set another table inside of the table, which is going to be Knights of the Round Galaxy. Which is, we're going to be talking about, it's going to be genre and the shtick. Let's see. Knights of the Round Galaxy is a science fiction show about vaguely Arthurian vaguely Arthurian knights, which is vaguely Arthurian knights. However, the shtick is that everyone has a special weapon, tied to who they are, who they are. Prince Lightstar has his magic sword, Scalaron. What would be a good? We want to do King Arthur's sword. It would be Excalibur and what's his Excalibur? He had another. It was, what was it called? Arthur's other one was, what was it? Was, he had another sword and I can't remember what it was. Let's see. It would be Clarent. Prince Lightstar has his magic sword, Clarent. His trusted friend, Sir Lance. Actually, has the what would be? What is the? Trying to remember. Going to be making a King Arthur's wife. What is her fucking Guinevere? This is a power stick that they all may take, regardless of similarities to one another. There we are. That's kind of the idea with the power stick, is like, yeah, everyone can transform. Everyone can do that. That's kind of the idea, is like, if you have a power stick, that means everyone can do that thing. It's not just going to be your special thing, which is the most the case for everyone else. Like, you have a special skill. Hey, everyone has the skill of music because it's an inexplicable music set piece. Everyone can have being musical. That is just a skill everyone has. Hey, everyone's a mutant. Everyone has a mutant. That means everyone has can do mutant power stuff. If you want to make, street sharks, it's very easy to make street sharks. Let's see, so the shtick. Okay, then we don't need. We don't need that. I guess we could do the idea of antagonists. Actually, let's do remember. So we need to do so Agnes and threat. Story is nothing without its antagonist. The direct counter to the stars and whoever the antagonist, whoever the villain is, defines a lot about the series and the problems that may appear for the stars. A truly villainous character, truly villainous individual may threaten more than just the stars, but their friends and family, or even the whole world. On the other hand, more ineffectual villains may still provide a threat for the stars, but in a more roundabout fashion. Choosing the central villain as well as the threat looming over the stars can either be written in, or they may consult the following chart. There we go. We want to do source pretty cute. Go. We don't need pretty cute. Go. We need to find the villain. My villain chart. Okay, so what we need to do is oh, hello. We need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 6. Go down 10. So it's this. We need to set you to actually set everything to 1. Set everything to 1, but you need to be D10, so that would 8, 9, 10. This we Control B, Kalam. And yeah. Here we need to select you here and here. So you are 0.45, you are 0.45, and you are also 0.45. You are 2, Can I do 222? I cannot do 222. So we need to make you 1.5. 0.5. Select all of you, extend you out just a little bit to give us some extra space. And how much space can I afford? We can afford just a little bit more space, just a smidge. We're trying to extract as much space as we can. Because we're trying to extract as much space as we can. So we want to middle. Select all of you yet again. We do 0.03. All right, let's do this. So we want to do antagonist, threat, portent of doom. We want to do our traditional. So we want to do an evil emperor. Evil emperors are usually the central threat here. Let's not kid ourselves. I think we're all a little scared of an evil emperor. High Street. Let's see. Will you answer my question? What question did you... That's why one-page RPG of a post-server diagram. Question is, how do I get people to fully buy into the joke of taking it seriously and having fun with it? You don't. You literally just have to post it and just hope for the best. So, I'm thinking, so, Evil Emperor, that covers quite a few different, the embodiment of evil. Let's think. Who is the antagonist? Let's. Actually, I guess we could do a giant monster, just a big fucking monster. The enemy. Let's see. Predict back from planet Primus from the evil mutants led by Flug and Skeletor. Skeletor. The description for Tailspin will always be a bizarre. Baloo the Bear from the Jungle Book is cast as a 1930s Pacific Island bush pilot. Like, yeah, alright. That's... I don't know what I was expecting. Let's think. Evil Empire, Inspector Gadget. Let's think. Who would be some good... Oh, yeah. How would you word Cobra Commander? That's the question. How would you word Cobra Commander? I guess it would be like... Commander of Evil. Evil Warlock. Paramilitary leader. Yeah, he would be Commander Von Evil. Like, yeah, that's what he does. He's just... What are you? The Commander of Evil. Like, I do evil shit. Damn, what's your goal in life? I don't know, to do evil. Like, all right, that's understandable. Mm, mm, evil counterpart. Let's think. Let's start. Because like the thing with like you get something with like Transformers. What is the Transformers main issue? It's usually going to be because Megatron is doing something. Or if it's not because it's Megatron, it's because someone else is doing something. That's what I'm thinking. Like I'm trying to think of the I'm trying to think of like Skeletor. Mumra. XX. Let's think in Ganon. Fucking Shredder. Because the thing with like Shredder is like Shredder could fall into Commander Von Evil. Because he's just leader of the Foot Clan. Like that's his main thing. Did have a villain of a rogue female ninja robot who attacked the Transformers for some reason. Fight into Morther. I guess it would be like, because that would be Megatron would be the evil counterpart. Like, yeah, he's just Optimus Prime but evil. Let's see, Mumra, Force He-Man, Commander Cobra, and then fucking Megatron. God. Let's think. I guess we could use just D6s for everything. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just do D6 because I'm extremely... Because, like, the thing is, there's not like there's many different kinds of antagonists when it comes to these, because they're usually, like, a guy who's powerful, who's not, we can't really defeat. Mm. 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 Stealing the power items. Let's see, attacking the city, you're destroying freedom, of course. Stealing power items, terrorizing people. Mm. Mm. Unknowable evil deeds. Mm. Yeah. What is he trying to do? Trying to kill us. Yeah, that's a good one. He's just trying to kill us. And the Portent of Doom. Take over America. Destroy the world. Let's think. What is... let's see. Cobra Commander wants to destroy the world. Cobra Commander literally just wants to take over the world. Like, that's his modus operandi. He's gonna do that by destroying freedom, so he just takes over. Megatron wants to just kill the Autobots. Damn, Megatron, what do you want to do? I want to kill you! Like, alright. Understandable. I think I want to I too wish to destroy the Autobots. I get it. I get you, brah. Let's see. Becoming all-powerful. What would be some other things that villains would want to accomplish? That's the question. What would a villain wish to accomplish? Congratulations, you have defeated the heroes. What is up? What's going on? Take over America, destroy the world, enact their evil plan, become all-powerful. Find the MacGuffin. That would be kind of a threat. Like, this was like the end goal. What if they won kind of thing? That's the... What are we trying to stop? Yeah, it's the Portent of Doom. Like, oh no, like what? If you had D2 or dice set that you could easily remove the D20, have consistent by 2-step up, or do you think it would be the best to stick with success divisible by 5 or go with 4? You can do either. I like 4s technically more, but it kind of depends on what you're gaming with, because the D6 isn't divisible by 5 or 4, to be honest. God bless D6. Or, yeah, D6 isn't divisible by 4. Yeah, D6 is one of those weird ones. What are you trying to do something like that? Ooh. Oh, me, oh my oh me. Me, oh my, oh my, oh me. Let's think. Let's see. I'm all powerful. Let's. One. Skeletor. Recurring. Actually, conquer the world, I guess. Conquer the world, not enslave the world. Nothing at all. They don't really have any grand plan. They just want to kill you. Why are you attacking the city? 'Cause I can. Why not? Oh man, why are you doing these things? I don't know. Because I can. Why are you so comically evil? I don't know. Why are you making dinosaurs? You could cure cancer, but I don't want to cure cancer. I want to make dinosaurs. Let's see. So we've got that. So we've got the primary setting. Okay, so we've got our series. We've got our series kind of hammered out. We know what we're doing. We know how to do it. What are we missing here? Oh god, what are we missing here? I feel like we're missing... Don't know what it is. Because we've got the idea of our antagonist. We've got the idea of what the setting looks like. We've got the idea. What are we missing? What are we missing? What are we missing? We miss. Oh, I love the artwork. I have a deep respect. I really like the artwork actually in Cartoon Action Hour. I always felt it had a lot of soul with a V in it. Because you gotta remember, most of these shows didn't look much better from back in the day. Would it be... I can't really think of anything else. I think these are really the only things that we worry about. Why do you say soul with a V in it? Because it's soul. It's soul. Because that's what it is, Solid. It's soul with a V. So you know it's extra soulful. Ooh! Okay. So we've got this. We've laid it out our entire everything. So let's make a random show. Let's just draft a show up real fast. Just random. Let's random generation. So because we've got these little charts up here, and I'll roll on these myself. But so let's see. We got a 6. So we're making an educational show that is primarily broken up into a serial. It's a serial show, so that means there's a very clear plot point, and we are mostly focused on the franchise. What does this mean? That means we're going to be focusing a lot on trying to promote things internally. Let's see our audience. Let's just say we are TVY7. Let's just go from there. All right. What genre are we? Dun 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 dun. 15. We are a high fantasy. We're a high fantasy educational series. All right. What's our shtick? Our shtick is we have the chosen one of destiny. You're the chosen ones of destiny. And our antagonist, let's roll our 3 antagonist dice. What is our antagonist like? So, first one, we are fighting a giant monster. And he is terrorizing people. But don't worry, if he manages to succeed, he will enact an evil plan. Enact evil plan. There we go. We've got our characters so far. We've got what our series is. What the fuck the series is, I've got no idea. But we've definitely got something. What are we missing from this, though? It feels like I'm missing something, and I don't know what it is. I'll let you all think on that for a second, because I need to go to the bathroom. Hello, Kalukale. So, what are we missing here? I feel like we're missing something. I don't know what it is. guess we can add. I guess it would be our like we're missing some of the hobby tables and like tables and things like that. But that's not really. Let's think. Let's see. What are we missing? Guess there's really nothing to. Let's see. Okay. This is with this done. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call it here. A little earlier than usual, but don't worry, it's fine. And I'm gonna call it here for one exact reason. I want to sit down one day and I want to work on this. Think about this and hammer things out by myself. Because I feel like I'm missing something and I don't know what I'm missing. Because this is really everything we need to do here. Like, that's the thing. Like, everything is here. That's the thing. Everything we need is here. But it feels like something else isn't. I'm wondering what that is. And I want to kind of hammer out exactly how I want characters to do. So effectively, what I'm thinking is probably on Friday, we will hammer out characters as much as we can. That might be a 2-day adventure. Simply because there's a lot to do there. Not gonna lie, it's just a lot to make characters out of. And probably I'm gonna hammer out what I can do. There's something I'm missing and I don't know what it is, but I'll see what I can do about it. And today has just been kind of a shit show, so I'm gonna call it here. Thank you all for watching. My name is Notepad and have a wonderful rest of your night as always. Yick tomorrow. I'm going to do the audio for the script tonight. Going to make the assets for the video tomorrow. I don't think the video is going to be very long. And it shouldn't be too complicated to do. So Yick will be tomorrow, and then Yick will also be on Saturday. Saturday will be a very long one. Depending on how the video goes tomorrow, it might be not as long. But, yeah. So, yeah. That's that. We're talking about Eat the Reich tomorrow. Because Eat the Reich is a game that does in fact exist. Unfortunately for everyone involved. Alright, I am as they say away.